Hey guys, it's Jessica Berger from That Portland Life. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the 5 tips for deciding if a home has good resale value. I know that's not always what you want to be thinking about when you're out searching for your new home, but the fact is you are probably going to sell this home eventually, and I want to make sure that you're making the best possible decision. So let's jump right in. For tip number 1, I chose the most important thing that you should think about for a home's resale value, and that is its location. That's the one thing that you really can't change about a home. The neighborhood affects the home's value more than anything else. You want to make sure that you're researching all of the metrics that are important to you when you're looking at your home. Things like proximity to different amenities like grocery stores or restaurants, what the school district's ratings are, and access to public transportation. For tip number 2, you want to pay attention to the layout of the home and whether the room number is proportional to the size of the house. No one wants a 5-bedroom house if there's only 1 bathroom. The only caveat to that is if you're planning on building your own bathroom, like that's one of the best ways to get your money back is adding bathrooms, updating kitchens. So that is one thing to consider. If you have a lot of bedrooms, you can always add a bathroom as long as there's space for one. You also want to make sure that you're looking at the flow of the home and how much living space there is. So no matter what size family there is in a house, you're going to need space to live in and entertain in and have people in and gather. So a lot of people are really into open floor plans, but a separate large family room is also a really good option. And lastly, with the home flow, you want to think about whether you have to travel through bedrooms into other bedrooms. And you also want to look at where the bathrooms are. Are they convenient to the bedrooms? Is there one off of the kitchen, which is a lot more common than you probably think. For tip number 3, look for storage. This is one of those things, it's really easy to be enchanted by how pretty a home is, especially if it's staged well, so you're not necessarily looking at closets. But everyone has stuff, and you need somewhere to put that stuff. There's always going to be closets in bedrooms, but additionally, are there built-ins? Is there a basement? Is there an attic? Where are you going to put your kayaks? Where are you going to put your bikes? Where are you going to put your cleaning supplies? Those are kind of things that you want to make sure that you're looking for so that when you move in, you can put everything away and have it look nice again. Tip number 4, this one's a little bit boring, but it's important. Look at how well maintained the home has been. So you want to check obvious things like the siding and the roof, but also look at things that are a little bit smaller and less noticeable, like the mortar in the chimney, and are there any retaining walls that are starting to lean or slope in the garden? Also, pay attention to the gutters. If someone keeps their gutters clean, they probably maintained the house the entire time that they've lived there. The more well cared for a home is, the longer it'll last, the better the resale value. Tip number 5, how many levels does a home have? Even if a 1-level home isn't really your style, it's always going to be worth slightly more than a comparable 2-story home. It just appeals to a lot of people, but it's a little bit personal because maybe you love split levels, or maybe you love 4 squares, or maybe you love 3-story condos. Whatever you like, that's okay. And I do have a bonus tip for you also. Because we're in Portland, you want to check outdoor space. We all know summers here are amazing. They're the absolute best. So check and see what kind of spaces you have for enjoying that fresh air. Even if it's just a patio or a deck, you don't need to have a big yard, but you'll want to be able to spend some time outside barbecuing with some friends. I hope you enjoyed all of my tips for determining whether a home has good resale value. As your realtor, I'll definitely help you look for those things while we're out house hunting, but it's good to keep top of mind anyway. If you have any questions or you want any more details about any of these tips, please feel free to reach out, and I'll talk to you soon.